Welcome to episode 12 of Super Bowl 60 Preview by Review here on the Exploring NFL History channel. Tonight, we're talking about the 11th meeting between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots, week 3 of the September 20th, 1992 season. Tom Flores leads the 0-2 Seattle Seahawks into Foxboro Stadium to take on Dick McPherson's 0-1 New England Patriots. The Patriots had to have an early bye due to a hurricane and their matchup with the Miami Dolphins. Let's go take a look at the scoring summary in the first quarter. Chris Warren ran it in from 2 yards out. John Casey's extra point gave the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Then, that would be your score after one and at the half. In the third quarter, Irving Fryer caught a 36-yard pass from Hugh Millen. The Patriots missed the extra point, cutting the Seahawks lead to 7-6. In the fourth quarter, John Casey hit a 25-yard field goal to give the Seahawks a 10-6 lead, and that would be your final. The game was played outdoors on grass in front of 42,327. It was 59 degrees. The Patriots were favored by 3, and they did not cover. The Seahawks did not turn the ball over. New England turned it over 3 times. Statistically, individually, for the Seahawks, Kelly Stouffer threw for 116 yards. He was sacked 1 time. Chris Warren ran for 122 yards and 1 touchdown. And Tommy Kane had 48 yards receiving, because it's got to be Kane! For the Patriots, Hugh Millen threw for 185 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He was sacked an astounding 6 times. Leonard Russell ran for 81 yards on 18 carries, and Irving Fryer had 101 yards receiving and 1 touchdown on 6 catches. On defense for the Seahawks, Patrick Hunter hunted down 1 interception. Cortez Kennedy had 3 sacks. Natu Tuatagaloa had a sack, as did Tony Woods. Joe Nash and Rufus Porter each had half a sack. Recovering fumbles, Cortez Kennedy forced 2, Rufus Porter forced 1, Terry Wooden forced 1. Kelly Stouffer recovered 2, presumably of his own. Jeff Bryant recovered 1, and David Wyman had 1 for 6 yards. For the Patriots, David Howard had a sack and forced a fumble. Bruce Armstrong and Gene Chilton both recovered fumbles. Returning kicks and punts for the Seahawks, Reuben Mays had 21 yards on 1 kick return, and Chris Warren had 26 yards on 4 punt returns. For the Patriots, John Vaughn had 54 yards on 2 kick returns, and Michael Timpson had 10 yards on 4 punt returns. Seattle goes on to win 10-6, and real quick before I get into this actually cost Seattle the number 1 overall draft pick in 1993, as both the Seahawks and Patriots would finish with 2 wins. But because Seattle beat New England was worse, and they got to draft Drew Bledsoe. Seattle drafted Rick Meyer. Didn't work out as well for Seattle as New England, all because they won this game. Here's the uniform matchup for this matchup, Week 3, 1992. The Patriots, the home team, again, wearing the red jerseys. Seattle in the white jerseys with the silver pants. And how does 10-6 stack up as far as scoregami goes? It's happened 61 times. The first time was the Buffalo All-Americans and the Cleveland Indians in 1921. Most recently, as of this recording, the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans in December of 2024. After 11 meetings, the New England Patriots still lead the Seattle Seahawks 6 wins to 5. Stay tuned for more episodes as we preview Super Bowl 60 by looking back in time.